All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some serious breaking news that the Big 12 has welcomed a new member, or should I say, welcome back a new member. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Drew, better known as RockShock01, and I want to talk about the situation that just happened not even 90 minutes ago, because Colorado is officially rejoining the Big 12 Conference. Yep, this is remarkable to see that Colorado is coming back. And after a 13-year hiatus away from the Big 12 to join the Pac-12, they decided to come back. And the whole story behind it is kind of crazy. So I'm going to kind of go through that story and reiterate what kind of really went down, but go more in depth of what just happened within the last 48 hours, because that part's the craziest. Now, this kind of starts back in around the same time in July of 2022, when Texas and Oklahoma announced that they were going to depart the Big 12 and join the SEC by no later than 2025. And now it has since moved up to 2024, so yeah, it's pretty interesting. Fast forward to probably not even a week later, UCLA and USC announced that they will be departing the Pac-12 for the Big 10 no later than 2025 as well, which that has moved to 2024 also. Now we come into the part where Colorado gets in the mix, as many conferences were going to go through their new TV rights deals. The SEC got theirs, the Big 10 got theirs, the ACC had theirs, and then you've got the Big 12 and the Pac-12 still trying to get theirs. The Big 12 got theirs with their ESPN and Fox deals. So all of that was set in stone and they were good to go. The Pac-12, on the other hand, didn't have a shot, as they were trying to get media rights deals. Unfortunately, every one of them they declined, which also includes an Apple TV streaming service, in getting the Pac-12 network to Apple TV, which that fell, and it would have, honestly, in my opinion, would have hurt the conference. This is when teams were fluctuating on whether they should leave or not. I mean, you had Oregon and Washington thinking about joining the Big 12 for a bit, then joining the Big 10, and that's still a talking point that could happen. And the big talking point for the Pac-12 basically disbanding at this point was the four corner schools: Colorado, Arizona, Arizona State, and Utah, potentially going to the Big 12. The heavy hitters originally were going to be Colorado and Utah going to the Big 12, while Arizona and Arizona State would follow suit in later years. Unfortunately, that kind of fell through, because Utah basically said, no, we're going to stick with this. We've got ourselves in a good situation and staying with the Pac-12. We've got faith to basically live on our own. Colorado, on the other hand, was basically shaking their head and was like, well, let's see if we can join the Big 12 again. So they got in touch with Brent Youngmark, the Big 12 commissioner, and everything started to go into shape. And then everything just decides to hit the fan. I mean, you have Colorado having their Board of Regents basically set an emergency meeting for June the 12th to talk about maybe realigning. This kind of falls through, as originally it was said by the Colorado Buffaloes athletic director that they would not do anything about it and they will stick with the Pac-12. This is where everything goes and hits the fan even harder, because fast forward to Wednesday or yesterday, whenever you're watching this, because I'm making it on the day it happened. The Big 12 presidents and chancellors had an emergency meeting together to talk about realignment with Colorado. And they went to a vote. And it was pretty decisive. A unanimous vote to accept Colorado to the Big 12. That was great. I mean, that was like 65%. We're basically 65 to 70% of the way there. The other 30 would be that the Colorado Board of Regents has to accept the invitation, which happened today or Thursday, whenever you're watching this. This is hard But yeah, today, Thursday, a little over 2 hours ago now, Colorado, the Board of Regents, accepted the invitation, and it is official that Colorado is set to join, or in big quotations, rejoin the Big 12. Now, the timeline says that the Buffs will move in 2024, which is great. It's a really good thing. And I'm pleased to welcome them back, because it's like losing your brother to a nasty relationship and finally realizing that it was a bad relationship in the long haul, and welcoming him back with open arms. This is what it is. That is a really bad analogy. But again, as a KU fan, having Colorado in the mix is great. You get those classic rivalry games between Colorado and KU. You get Colorado, Iowa State, Colorado, Oklahoma State, and Colorado, Kansas State. So 5 of the original Big 8 members are back together. Also, I'm not going to not include Baylor and Texas Tech. So 7 of the original Big 12 members are back together. And it's pretty cool to have them back. In conclusion, by the 2024-2025 year, the Big 12 will have a total membership of 13 schools, because Texas and Oklahoma will depart for the SEC, and we've already accepted, as of right now, Cincinnati, BYU, Houston, and UCF in 2023, and then the following year, Colorado in 2024. Now, before I end this thing, I do know that there is a good chance that there will be another team added, and the team might be Arizona, but it hasn't gone through the Arizona State Board of Regents, hasn't gone to a vote there, so we'll just wait and see on that. But for now, congratulations to Colorado on rejoining the Big 12. We'll see you in 2024. That's going to do it for my reaction and ultimate thoughts on Colorado rejoining the Big 12. And before I sign off, I do want to apologize for not being on YouTube in a while. I know it's been a couple weeks. I have been on vacation in the good old state of Illinois with a bachelor party, as one of my buddies is getting married in October. And I'm also visiting family, as we're going to have our family reunion in a little bit. But that's going to do it. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe, and push that notification bell. Tell your friends about these videos, and I should see you again when the next one comes out. But until then, have a good day. Never ever bring exotic dancers to the field house, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.